What is something to keep in mind about catfish? When we want to go catfishing, what is something that we always need to kind of keep in our mind? Good morning, guys and girls. June 9. Good morning. June 9. We're looking at the book of the coffee book in the Bible. The coffee book, you guys know what that is. Hebrews, that means the guy makes the coffee in the morning for his beautiful wife. Hebrews 10:35. Do not cast away your confidence which has great rewards. What in the world are they talking about there? What is your confidence bait? Talking about confidence, what's your confidence bait? What do you believe in when it's really, really tough to get a bite? I like spinner baits. You know I prefer spinner baits, as I mentioned earlier, but the best bait tends to be a moving target depending on what the water is doing, the time of the year, the type of lake we're fishing, and the weather. The confidence bait will change depending on all those situations. I do think it's good. Here's a good rule of thumb that I use, to spend about 25% of every fishing day fishing baits that you have little or no practice with or affinity for. In other words, baits that you don't like to fish, like Carolina rigging. You know, the closest you can come to not going fishing, Carolina rigging. But a great way to catch fish, great way to catch fish. Fish a little bit of the day fishing some of those baits that you don't really like and you don't really have much confidence in. This will give you confidence. If you will start doing that, you'll start catching some fish on that bait. You'll get better with that bait, that technique, and it'll give you confidence. In today's verse, Paul was telling the Hebrew Christians, and he was also telling us, never to lose the confidence that we have in God's saving grace. Never lose confidence in what God has prepared for us. Never lose confidence in what God can do for us. Our trust is in Jesus, pure and simple. All my hope is in Jesus. We have an endurance race to run here on earth. It's a long time. Some of us live a long time. We have an endurance race to run. We're going to face trials. We'll face tribulations. We will be chastised. Some of us, if not all of us, will be persecuted at times for what we believe. We'll be persecuted for being Christians. We'll be persecuted for having a belief in Jesus. It's happening all over America right now. America, a nation founded under God. We are being persecuted for being Christians. We will fail at times. It's going to happen to all of us. It's happened to me many, many, many times in my life. It's going to happen some more too, I can tell you that. But we got to keep our faith in Jesus Christ. We have to keep our faith in Jesus. Our reward, if we keep our faith in Jesus here on this earth, our reward is eternal life in heaven with that Jesus that we put our hope, our trust in. Here's our tip for today, catfish. That's right. What do we need to think about catfish? Catfish. Catfish can survive. This is an important thing right here when you're thinking about going catfishing. Catfish can survive and thrive in small pieces of water, like little creeks, it's the places that's got almost no water in them at all at times. Don't overlook them. We've had a lot of rain in a lot of places in the south this year, but there's a lot of little small ponds and they almost dry up. Great places to go catfishing. A lot of little creeks and bayous, muddy waters. You know, YouTube and TikTok now, you see them fishing sewage drain ditches and all kinds of things around these cities and catching fish. Catfish thrive in those kind of conditions. It takes almost no water at all for them to be really, really happy, for them to spend a lot of time in, and places that don't get fished very often absolutely are the best. You find a place that doesn't get fished very often, there's going to be some fish in there that have grown up really big, but I've never seen a bait. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.